Hi, welcome to this video on the Improvement Kata brought to you by Kata School Northeast. In this video, we will be walking through process metrics, which are part of grasping the current condition, and process analysis step 3. So looking back at our clown example, we have a challenge that reads, wouldn't it be great if by April 14th, 2024, the clowns are experts in 20 more stunts, feats, and hilarious acts so that our audience leaves with more joy than they came in with. And we have an operating pattern that looks like this. So the question we are now trying to answer from process analysis step 3 is, what are the process measures and how are they performing? To answer this, I first want to talk about the difference between process and outcome metrics. So imagine that you have a weight and a lever. The outcome you want to achieve here is to lift the weight up. So the outcome metric is the amount the weight has moved vertically. Now, to do that, you need to move the lever down. This represents how the process needs to run to achieve the outcome of lifting the weight up. The amount you move the lever is your process metric. So weight up is outcome metric and lever down is process metric. So here's a real world example of this. If you were trying to lose weight, which would be your outcome metric, you would have a process around eating and diet, exercise, hydration, etc. So some process metrics for this could be hours of sleep, calories in versus out, amount of exercise or time, and water intake. So going back to the clowns and our practice process, our outcome metric here is number of mastered stunts, feats, and hilarious acts. So what kind of levers can we move to achieve that outcome? What can we see in the operating pattern so we can measure and graph those? Two possibilities here are the time that the clowns spend practicing and the number of skills being practiced. So here you can see that there are a few groups set up, which would indicate the number of skills. And those are just some possible process metric options, but through grasping the current condition, you will learn and understand more deeply what process metrics are right for you. And in time, as you measure them, you'll also learn how they affect your outcome metric. So here are some tips and tricks for process metrics. Process metrics are the levers that affect your outcome metrics. Process metrics can be seen in the operating pattern. So if you can't see them, you need to go back and observe more. The impact or effect of a process metric on the outcome metric is a hypothesis. So you don't necessarily know for sure when you start how much you need to move a lever to lift that weight up. You also don't know for sure that moving the lever is the right process metric. Going back to that losing weight example, there are several possible process metrics that you can look at. And you don't know for sure how much each of those affects your outcome metric of weight. And again, as we've said, every step of the way through grasping the current condition, this is a judgment-free zone. So again, don't worry about what your current condition looks like. Don't worry if you see problems or waste or anything like that. That is okay. All we're doing here is observing and understanding what is currently happening. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like to learn more about the steps of the Improvement Kata, check out our other videos, or if you'd like to join us for live learning sessions and kata practice, please email us at kmallory@kataschoolnortheast.org.